If you had one wish, what would you wish for? Would it be a long, healthy life free from illness, so you can fully enjoy your golden years with your children and grandchildren? Everyone wants that. But did you know that in just one moment, life can change completely due to an event called a stroke? Stroke, also known as cerebrovascular accident, is one of the leading causes of death and disability worldwide. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, approximately 15 million people worldwide suffer from strokes each year, with 5 million dying and another 5 million left with permanent disabilities. In Vietnam, the figures are alarming. According to the Ministry of Health, there are over 200,000 new stroke cases each year, with a mortality rate of 20 to 30%. Strokes not only strike suddenly, but also leave severe consequences such as hemiplegia, speech disorders, cognitive decline, even depression, and economic burdens on families. These numbers aren't meant to scare you, but to remind us that we need to take action today to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Today, we're sharing 5 essential vitamins scientifically proven that can help prevent strokes, protect the brain and cardiovascular system, and keep you full of vitality after age 60. Take a few minutes to like and subscribe to the Bond Senior Health channel right now to join our senior community. Your support inspires us to share more helpful advice for you and your loved ones. At the end of this video, we'll give you a free Bond Senior Health ebook collection. Before diving into the details, let's understand strokes better. Strokes occur when blood flow to the brain is interrupted, either due to a blood clot, ischemic stroke, or a burst vessel, hemorrhagic stroke. Risk factors include advanced age, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking, obesity, and nutritional deficiencies. According to the American Heart Association, AHA, over 80% of strokes can be prevented by controlling risk factors, and vitamins play a crucial role in maintaining vascular health, reducing inflammation, controlling homocysteine, a substance harmful to blood vessels, and providing antioxidant protection. Now, let's start with the first vitamin. The first vitamin, and one of the most important, is vitamin B9, also known as folic acid. Folic acid is like a silent hero that helps control homocysteine levels in the blood. Homocysteine is an amino acid that, when elevated, damages blood vessels, promotes blood clot formation, and leads to strokes. High homocysteine can be due to genetics, poor diet, or factors like smoking and alcohol. When homocysteine builds up, it causes oxidative stress, damages the vascular endothelium, promotes atherosclerosis, and increases thrombosis risk. Folic acid works by participating in the metabolism of homocysteine into methionine, a harmless amino acid, via the enzyme methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase (MTHFR). If folic acid is deficient, this process is disrupted, leading to elevated homocysteine. A 2018 study in the British medical journal BMJ showed that folic acid supplementation can reduce stroke risk by 10%. Specifically, this study synthesized data from 21 randomized clinical trials with over 115,000 participants, finding that folic acid reduced overall stroke risk by 10%, with greater effectiveness in those with initially high homocysteine levels. Another study from the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, in 2004, the VitaTops trial, showed that supplementing folic acid, B6 and B12 reduced stroke risk by 21% in patients with a history of cardiovascular disease. The CSPPT China Stroke Primary Prevention Trial in 2015, with over 20,000 Chinese people with hypertension, found that 0.8 ml day of folic acid reduced first-time stroke risk by 21%, especially in those with MTHF gene mutations. A 2017 meta-analysis from 22 trials with 82,723 people showed folic acid reduced stroke risk by 11%. The recommended dose is 400-800 mcg day, but consult a doctor if you have a medical history. The story of Mrs. Linda, 70 years old from California, is a typical example. She had a family history of strokes. Her father died from one at age 65, and her sister was left with hemiplegia. Worried, Mrs. Linda got regular checkups and discovered high homocysteine levels. Her doctor advises supplementing 400 mcg day of folic acid along with a folate-rich diet. After 6 months, her homocysteine dropped from 15 mol/L to 8 mol, the normal range. Now, Linda lives healthily, attends yoga classes for seniors, and enjoys time with her great-grandchildren. She shares, "I'm no longer afraid of strokes because I know I'm controlling the risks." You can find vitamin B9 in dark leafy greens like spinach, lettuce, broccoli, lentils, whole grains, oranges, and bananas for effective supplementation. Eat a variety and combine with other B vitamins. Note that folic acid can interact with drugs like methotrexate, so ask your doctor if you're on medication. Besides preventing stroke, folic acid supports cardiovascular health, reduces colon cancer risk, and improves mood by aiding serotonin production. Next is vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant famous for boosting immunity, but few know it's also a shield for blood vessels. Vitamin C protects vessel walls from harmful free radicals molecules that oxidize and damage the endothelium, leading to atherosclerosis and strokes. Vitamin C participates in collagen synthesis, making vessels elastic, lowering blood pressure, and improving circulation. It also reduces inflammation by inhibiting pro-inflammatory cytokines and enhancing endothelial function. A University of Cambridge study showed that people with higher blood vitamin C levels have up to 42% lower stroke risk than those with low levels. This study synthesized data from 6 studies with thousands of participants, showing an inverse relationship between vitamin C levels and stroke risk. A 2013 meta-analysis from 9 cohort studies with over 293,000 people found high vitamin C intake reduced stroke risk by 19%. The EPIC Norfolk study with over 20,000 British people followed for 10 years showed high vitamin C reduced stroke risk by 42%. The recommended dose is 75 ml a day for adults, but up to 500,000 milliliters for prevention. Mr. David, 65 years old, a veteran from Boston, smoked for over 30 years, leading to severe vascular damage. After quitting, he was advised to supplement 500 ml a day of vitamin C along with a fruit-rich diet. After 1 year, his blood pressure dropped from 150/90 to 130/80, and tests showed reduced vascular inflammation. Now, Mr. David participates in community activities and shares vitamin C helped me regain my health after years of mistakes with smoking. You can get vitamin C from oranges, mandarins, strawberries, red bell peppers, kiwis, broccoli, and sweet potatoes. Eat them fresh to preserve the vitamin, as it's easily destroyed by heat. Besides strokes, vitamin C helps wounds heal faster, boosts immunity, and reduces cold risk in seniors. Note that high doses can cause diarrhea, so start low and increase gradually. We'll group vitamins B6 and B12 together, as they often work in tandem to control homocysteine levels, similar to folic acid. Vitamin B6 pyridoxine participates in converting homocysteine to cystathionine, while B12 cobalamin supports regenerating methionine from homocysteine. Deficiency in either can elevate homocysteine, increasing stroke risk. According to an article in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, the combination of these three B vitamins, B6, B9, B12, can reduce stroke risk more effectively than supplementing one alone. This study showed that supplementing B6, B9, B12 reduced homocysteine and stroke risk in cardiovascular patients. A 2018 study from B vitamins for stroke prevention showed the trio reduced homocysteine by 25%, lowering stroke risk. The 2004 VISP trial with over 600 stroke patients showed supplementing B6, B9, B12 reduced homocysteine by 25%, with modest overall effects but higher in high homocysteine groups. Recommended doses: B6 1.3, 1.7 mmHg day, B12 2.4 mcg day. Mr. Charles, a retired engineer from Chicago, once had high homocysteine at 18 mmol due to a veggie-poor diet. After regularly supplementing the B trio B6 10 mg, B9 400 mg, B12 500 mg, his level dropped to 9 mmol after 3 months. At 72, Mr. Charles still drives and plays golf weekly, sharing, "I feel 10 years younger thanks to controlling homocysteine." You can find these vitamins in salmon rich in B12, chicken, eggs, yogurt, bananas B6, and fortified cereals. Vegans need B12 supplements as it's mainly from animal sources. But that B12 deficiency can cause anemia and nerve damage, so check regularly. Besides strokes, this duo supports energy, mood, and neurological health in seniors. The fourth vitamin is vitamin D, not just important for bones. Vitamin D is a silent hero for cardiovascular health, and its role in stroke prevention is increasingly emphasized in modern research. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, exists in two main forms: D2-ergocalciferol from plants and D3-cholecalciferol from animals in sunlight. It helps regulate blood pressure by inhibiting the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, RAS, a system that causes vessel constriction and high blood pressure if overactive. Additionally, vitamin D reduces inflammation by inhibiting pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, improves vascular endothelial function, the inner lining that prevents clots, and prevents calcium buildup in arteries, vascular calcification. Vitamin D deficiency increases atherosclerosis, thrombosis, and ischemic stroke risk by disrupting calcium-phosphorus balance, increasing oxidative stress, and promoting chronic inflammation. According to the Endocrine Society, over 70% of seniors worldwide are vitamin D deficient, especially in low sun areas or those who stay indoors. A Finnish study showed that vitamin D deficient people have twice the stroke risk. This study followed over 6,000 people for more than 10 years, finding levels below 20 nmol associated with up to 2.2 times higher ischemic stroke risk, with clear preventive effects in supplemented groups. A 2025 Mendelian randomization study in the Lancet Neurology using genetic data from over 100,000 people showed vitamin D supplementation has potential to prevent ischemic strokes by reducing 15–20% risk in deficient groups. The EPIC Heidelberg study with over 25,000 Germans, followed for 8 years, showed low vitamin D increased stroke risk by 1.5 times. and 1,000 IU day improved vascular function. A 2019 meta-analysis from 18 studies with over 57,000 people showed high vitamin D levels reduced stroke risk by 22%, especially in those over 65. The Framingham Heart Study, following over 5,000 Americans, showed vitamin D deficiency increased stroke and cardiovascular risk by 50%. Recommended dose is 602,000 IU day, 1550 mcg. Depending on deficiency and age, those over 70 may need more due to poor absorption. Check blood for 25 hydroxyvitamin D, aiming for 30-50 ml. Mrs. Helen, 78 years old, living in Low Sun Saddle, was diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency 15 ml after routine checks for fatigue and high blood pressure. Her doctor advised 2,000 IU day of D3 combined with 15 to 20 minutes of morning sun exposure, avoid peak hours to reduce skin cancer risk, and fatty fish. After 6 months, her level rose to 45 ml. Blood pressure stabilized from 140/85 to 125/75, and she felt more energetic with less joint pain. Now, Mrs. Helen joins senior dance groups and cheerfully says, "Vitamin D brought sunshine into my life, helping me avoid the risks I once feared." You can get vitamin D from sunlight, 15 to 20 minutes day exposing face, arms, legs without sunscreen. Salmon 200 grams provides 600 IU, sardines, fortified milk, eggs, and mushrooms if sun-dried. Dark-skinned, obese, or indoor people need supplements due to poor absorption. Note that excess vitamin D over 100 ml can cause hypercalcemia, nausea, constipation, or kidney stones. So test levels before and after. Besides strokes, vitamin D supports immunity, reducing respiratory infection risk in seniors, bones preventing osteoporosis, reducing fracture risk by up to 30%, and reduces colon and breast cancer risk. For seniors, it improves muscle function, reduces falls, and boosts mood via serotonin. If you live in low sun areas like northern Vietnam, prioritize food or supplements and check blood annually. And finally, we have vitamin K. This vitamin plays a key role in blood clotting and preventing calcium buildup in arteries, reducing stroke risk by maintaining vascular health. Vitamin K exists in 2 main forms: K1 phylloquinone from green plants, mainly supporting clotting by activating clotting factors, and K2 menaquinone from fermented foods and animals, transporting calcium from vessels to bones via activating matrix GLA protein, MGP, and osteocalcin, preventing arterial calcification, a major factor in atherosclerosis and strokes. Vitamin K deficiency leads to arterial calcification, increased inflammation, and thrombosis risk, as calcium buildup hardens and makes vessels prone to rupture. According to the UTMS, National Institutes of Health, vitamin K deficiency is common in seniors due to poor vegetable diets, absorption disorders, or long-term antibiotics killing gut bacteria that produce K2. Deficiency is also linked to high blood pressure, osteoporosis, and heart disease. A 2014 Dutch study showed that people with higher vitamin K intake have lower stroke risk. The Rotterdam study, with 400 to 800 people followed for 10 years, found high vitamin K over 250 mcg day reduced stroke risk by 21%, with K2 reducing cardiovascular and stroke risk by 28%. A 2020 Japanese study with over 30,000 people found low vitamin K common in chronic stroke patients, and 300 60 mcg day K2 improved vascular function after 6 months. A 2019 meta-analysis from 7 studies with over 200,000 people showed high vitamin K reduced stroke risk by 16%, with K2 more effective than K1. The 2022 Framingham Offspring study showed vitamin K deficiency increased arterial calcification and stroke risk by 1.6 times in those over 60. A 21 University of Oslo study with over 2,000 seniors showed 180 mcg day K2 reduced ischemic stroke risk by 14% after 5 years. Recommended doses K1 90-220 mcg day, K2 100-200 mcg day, MK7 form best for high absorption, up to 360 mcg for high-risk individuals. Mrs. Joyce, 68 years old from Texas, actively ate leafy greens and natto Japanese food rich in K2 after early atherosclerosis detection via carotid ultrasound. She supplemented 180 mcg day K2, and after 1 year, calcification scores dropped 15%, blood pressure stabilized, and she felt her vessels more flexible. Mrs. Joyce shares, vitamin K cleaned my vessels, and I'm no longer worried about strokes or osteoporosis. You can get vitamin K from kale, spinach, broccoli K1, natto, fermented cheese, chicken, and butter K2. For optimization, combine K1 and K2 as K1 converts to K2 in the gut. Note that vitamin K interacts with warfarin blood thinners, potentially reducing its effectiveness, so consult a doctor if using and monitor INR regularly. Long-term antibiotic users need probiotics to support K2 production. Besides strokes, vitamin K supports strong bones, reducing fracture risk by 30%, reduces joint inflammation, aids insulin lowering type 2 diabetes risk, and fights cancer like liver cancer in seniors. For seniors in Vietnam with low fermented food diets, prioritize greens and supplement K2 if needed, as K2 is more effective against calcification. To fully supplement these 5 vitamins, B9C, B6 and B12, D, K naturally imbalanced. Bond Senior Health recommends building a diverse daily menu focused on fresh, minimally processed foods. Here's a sample weekly menu for seniors, about 1,800-2,000 calories/day. Adjust as needed. Each meal includes specific vitamin sources, combined with lean protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs for overall health. Drink 1.52 liters of water/day and supplement if needed after blood tests. This menu reduces stroke risk by controlling homocysteine, providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, and protecting vessels. Combined with 30 minutes of light exercise, walking, yoga, and 15 minutes of sun exposure/day for vitamin D. Day 1. Focus on vitamin B9 and C. Breakfast strawberry kiwi smoothie. 200 grams strawberries plus 2 kiwis. Rich in C with spinach, 100. Rich in B9 and plain yogurt, 150. Rich in beet, total 300 cal. 1 whole 100 mg C, 200 C B9. Lunch, grilled chicken salad, 150 grilled chicken. Rich in B6 with lettuce. Broccoli, 200 grams. Rich in B9 and K. And red bell pepper, 1 rich in C. Dressed with olive oil. Total 500 cal. Dinner, grilled salmon, 150. Rich in D and B12 with lentils. 100, rich in B9 and orange for dessert. Wind rich in C, total 600. Snack banana, rich in and a handful of walnuts. Day 2, focus on vitamin B6 and B12 and the breakfast, boiled eggs. Rich in B12 with whole grain bread, new slices. Rich in B9 and fermented cheese, 50 grams. Rich in K2, total 350 calories. Lunch canned sardines, 100 grams. Rich in D and B12 salad with spinach, 50. Rich in K and B9 and bell pepper, rich in C, total 450 calories. Dinner stir-fried chicken, 150 grams. Rich in B6 with broccoli, 200. Rich in K and strawberries for dessert, 150. Rich in C, total 550 cal. Snack yogurt, 150. Rich in B with kiwi, rich in C. Day 3, focus on vitamin K and breakfast. Kale smoothie, 100. Rich in K with orange. 1 rich in C and banana rich in B6. Total 300 quantity. Spinach salad, 200. Rich in K and B9 with bell pepper, rich in sand eggs. 2 rich in total 450 can. Dinner salmon, 150. Rich in D, stir-fried with broccoli, 200. Rich in canned strawberries, rich in C. Total 600 calories. Snack natto, 50 grams. Rich in K2 if available, or cheese rich in K. Day 4, focus on vitamin B9 and D. Breakfast, whole grain cereal, 50 grams. Rich in B with D fortified milk, 200 milliliters, and orange, rich in C. Total 350 cal. Lunch lentil stew, 150 grams. Rich in B9 with sardines, 100. Rich in D and lettuce, rich in B9. Total 500 calories. Dinner grilled chicken, 150 grams. Rich in B6 with broccoli, 200 grams. Rich in K and kiwi, rich in C. Total 550 calories. Snack egg, 1 rich in B12 and banana. Day 5, focus on vitamin B6 and B12 and breakfast. Yogurt, 150. Rich in B12 with banana, rich in B6 and kale, 50 grams. Rich in K. Total 300 km. Lunch salmon, 150. Rich in beef and D salad with broccoli, 200 grams. Rich in and spinach, rich in B9. Total 500 km. Dinner chicken, 150 grams. Rich in with lentils, rich in B and strawberries, rich in C. Total 600 calories. Snack fermented cheese, 50 grams. Rich in kiwi and pepper. Day 6. Focus on vitamin C and B9 breakfast. Kiwi orange smoothie. 2 kiwis plus 1 orange. Rich in C with lettuce, 100. Rich in B9. Total 300 calories. Lunch and pepper salad. Min rich in high with broccoli, rich in B9 and eggs, rich in bimao. Total 450 calories. Dinner sardines, 100. Rich in D with lentils, rich in B9 and strawberries, rich in C. Total 600 cal. Snack banana and yogurt. Day 7 balanced all breakfast cereal with D milk and orange, rich in C. B9, lunch, chicken spinach salad, rich in B9, K, and pepper. Dinner, salmon with broccoli, rich in D, K-dun, B12, and kiwi C. Snack egg and cheese, B12, K2. Note, this menu is flexible. Substitute based on preferences. If low on sun, supplement 1000 IU day of vitamin D. If on blood thinners, check vitamin K. Combine with blood tests every 6 months in doctor consultation. As you can see, a stroke isn't a death sentence. We can proactively prevent it by supplementing vitamins, combined with a healthy lifestyle. balanced diet rich in veggies, fruits, fish, 30 minutes of exercise/day walking, yoga, blood pressure control, quitting smoking, limiting alcohol, and regular health checks. According to the AHA, this lifestyle reduces stroke risk by 80%. Vitamin supplementation should come with doctor consultation, as needs vary by age, gender, and health status. For example, those with severe deficiencies may need blood tests to measure vitamin levels before supplementing. And as promised, Bond Senior Health is giving you a special gift, a free ebook compiling knowledge on senior health. Bond Senior Health believes that healthcare isn't difficult. You just need to start with the smallest things. We commit to providing science-based information to help you and your loved ones live healthy and happy. Please share this video if you find it useful, and subscribe to the channel for more health tips for seniors. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, where we'll talk about natural blood pressure control,